Later. Hey guys, Walter Murley, Real Estate Mentor. Today we're talking all about vision boards. The reason we're doing a vision board is because if you want to do goals that actually get accomplished, your mind has to perceive it and understand it. Who here's done a vision board before? Who here has actually looked at their vision board before? And did everything on the vision board get accomplished? Most of the stuff. I will share with you. Is it okay if I share with you one of my vision boards, one of my early vision boards?
Yeah.
Is it okay if I share with you a concept that keeps your vision board on your phone at all times?
Yeah.
So that you can just pull it out, you can look at your leisure and have your vision board. Would that be valuable to you?
Yes.
The reason, if you've ever done a vision board and it didn't work out, is because you weren't looking at it consistently and you didn't believe that it was going to work out. When you, the whole point in the vision board is it's something you want and you just have to remind yourself what it looks like and how you're getting it. Right? If it didn't work, it's because you didn't look at it often enough and you didn't believe in it. Does that make sense? So, for anybody who's never done a vision board, where are you guys at? Never done one? Put your hands higher.
Oh, but I want to. I'm
Alright.
now.
Why have you not done one?
I just heard of it.
You just heard of it? This is the first time?
Alright,
Alright, give him a high five. Brady, give him a high five. Alright.
I'm not high-fiving.
Give it to him, he deserved it.
Trying to be a
Alright.
billionaire.
Who here's heard of Pinterest? Where my guys at? Everybody heard of Pinterest? All the guys in the room, you've been shopping, right? So Pinterest is a tool that we use to visualize things, right? Every single girl in the nation has been on Pinterest and then gotten what they want. It's crazy. And I'll tell you how it works. This is how Pinterest works. This is how the law of attraction, manifestation, visualization, and vision boards all work. They tie together. A girl says, I want this house, and I want that in it, and I want that in it. They put it all on a vision board, and they take the vision board and they go to their boyfriend, and they say, I want this house with all that in it, and this specifically.
See those counters?
They're very consistent with this. It works every time. This is how the mind works also. The reticular activator starts hunting for you. When it sees what you want, it starts hunting for you. It starts looking for things. And when you're looking at it constantly, and family members are coming through, you're pulling your Pinterest out, and you're looking at it, and people are like, oh, what's that? And you start sharing it with them, they start bringing you what you're looking for. They'll give you the information. The reason the mastermind is so powerful is because we're stating, what is the one thing I don't have that I want? That's why it works. We're stating in a room full of people who are like-minded, saying, this is what I'm looking for. And the room hunts instantly. You guys have seen it today, right? The room starts hunting for you. So, this is how we get the, oh man, I want to log in with Facebook, but I'm on your computer. So I've got to actually type in my email address. Who likes doing that? Nah, I log into Facebook with everything.
Put a hashtag.
Alright, I did put a hashtag. Thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Does everybody have a Pinterest account?
Yes.
If you don't have one, let's make one now. Oh, I don't know my password.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the problem.
Oh, account is connected through Facebook. Use Facebook button to log in. Ron, I'm creating you a Pinterest.
Just
You're getting your very own.
It's awesome.
Good luck with that.
It's gonna be the best. Oh, you already have one?
No.
Continue with Facebook. Okay. Continue with Facebook. Bring me through to new Pinterest. Ron, can you come in and log into your
No.
Dude, that's why
Pinterest? Do you have one? No?
you gotta have a code, man. I got
Alright.
my favorite guys and my passwords on all
Not on Pinterest yet. Sign up. I'm gonna create a new one.
I use the numbers, so like if it's got a certain
So
number,
you know.
my two birds with a 390, so I use different pieces of it.
Are you on Google Chrome?
I don't know, whatever Ron's doing.
You could just hit Google login and go log into Google.
No, because it'll log into his Google Chrome. God knows what we got on there. Okay.
nice.
Yeah, so we got that one.
Manifest
Actually,
any
just log in.
bird that you want.
All of them.
That's the wrong one. I guess I could create a new account. I'm gonna have to set it all up. 76. Alright, so you're gonna create an account on Pinterest. Who here hasn't done that yet? Everybody's going?
Yeah.
Mike, you making one yours right now?
Yeah, I don't know. I had one a long time ago, so make it.
Do you have one as well? Okay, get your Pinterest
I'm
account going.
non-binary.
You're not binary?
I'm non-binary.
Non-binary. You know what? This is the Agent Alchemist email, so we're gonna go non-binary here.
That's awesome.
Custom gender. I guess
I've never seen
just
this.
go male.
Email account.
Abandoned mansions.
Yeah, Ray's not here today, but usually.
All right. Unless that's what we're interested
Right
in.
now, I think I have one actually, but.
Men's fashion, man cave.
Yeah, you're picking those?
Yeah, why not?
Are there
What
real
the-
estate ones?
You don't have to pick any of those though. You
Oh,
just
really?
like once you
It's
get
making me
into
pick
it,
stuff.
then you can decide what you want to look.
Wow, because I was a little stressed
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
I don't want to pick beards.
Beards.
You can search anything that you want. Plus, like you end up making your own
I'll put men's
categories
shoes in
and
there.
stuff. So you
Perfect.
see something you like,
So you can
add
move
it
these
to,
later.
like, your group.
I
Yeah,
gotcha.
make up lists.
Gotcha.
So,
Save stuff too.
there are 3 categories in life. You've got health, wealth, and relationships. So for health and wealth, you can imagine what those would look like. For relationships, you can imagine what those would look like. Are you going to vacations together? Are you, do you have the right people in your business? Do you have the right friendships? Do you have the right family members, relationships? So you'd visualize pictures of that. And if you're looking for health, you'd visualize the protein shakes you're going to be eating, the foods you're going to be eating, whatever it may be. I'm going to focus on finances. Finances for me are acquisition of things, and experiences are what money is all about. It gets you whatever you're looking for. So if you want to go on a vacation, then you would go and give me a place. We're gonna create Agent Alchemist's ideal vision board, right? And as we're doing this, I want you to visualize what you guys want. So what's a dream vacation that would mean the world to you guys?
Peru.
Peru? Bora Bora? What was it?
Tampa.
Australia?
Machu
No,
Picchu.
these-
Machu Picchu? All right. So this is how it works.
Bali.
So we got Peru.
I want to go to Seychelles.
What do we see up here?
Oh, Peru has that Rainbow Mountain thing? That's cool. I like that.
Oh, they do.
Where is it? This right here?
Next one over.
This one?
No,
Wow.
no, the one they had before, the middle, third one.
This one.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
cool. So save it to the pin vacation. Right? Or what we're gonna do is ideal.
What about
Two-
puggles?
Huh?
Can you pull up puggles?
What a puggles? You want a puggle? You want one in your life, bro?
My
So
vision.
whatever you want, make a vision board for this year, right? So we'll say vision board, vision board 2019.
You can look it up, JD.
No, puppies.
No, this is an old Pinterest. It's like baby shower ideas for your sister.
So you got a vacation spot, right?
How did
We
this
picked
go?
Peru. Or some of the other ones. Bali,
Tampa Bay.
Australia,
Yeah, right.
Australia.
New Zealand.
Oh, that's a dope
Good
shower.
area, man.
I like that.
Melbourne,
That's a vision board.
Sydney. So put that under like house design.
Australia, how to plan your first trip. Let me see. Oh no.
Do the pink lakes.
One on the bottom right. Oh, on the bottom right.
Travel guide. Oh, there you go. It's got everything on there.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
So you can save this to your vision board 2019, right? So you're a world traveler now. You're somebody who wants to travel around.
Feeling it.
The Maldives
Come
Islands.
on.
Yep, Maldives Islands.
Mm.
Great for scuba.
Maldives, yeah. I want to go to Seychelles.
So vacations are important. What else is important to be successful? Right? Something that'll make you feel like you've really accomplished something in your life.
Pictures of money.
My own.
Money.
Money.
So maybe we want some abundance. We want some money.
Yeah.
Perfect. So type in money. What does money mean to you when you see it? What does money mean to you?
Everything.
How you doing, Carl? What's up, Alicia?
Freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom. Right? Money gives you the opportunity to have more freedom. Now, when you look at it, you've got options. But there's $100 stacks. There's income coming through over 52 weeks. There's 66 life hacks. There's a lot of things that you can put up there. The one I like is this one right here. I'm a money magnet.
Yeah.
I say it all the time, right?
So do I.
Yeah, boy.
Who's a money magnet? Get
Money magnet. Mine's long.
So as you're adding in things that you want, mindset and words are very, very powerful, but then visualizing those things as well is a key. So something like this to me is something very real to me.
This is so.
I've seen this kind of cash in my house before, And to me, to go and manifest it is like I understand the process to get there.
Is there a lot
Right.
of coke too?
Whatever you want. The rest of the picture may be.
It's 2019, bro. Look at weed these days, bro.
So it's well, whatever you do with your money is up to you. I'm not gonna judge.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, right? What are you buying stocks?
I'm a Pepsi guy myself, but, you know, I knew where you were at, man.
This guy right here, huh?
Oh, you know what everybody's up to now. Anyways, man, just talking about famous soda pop.
So this is like literally just the life is a calendar, right? So you've got to literally believe that I'm a money magnet. Money comes to me, right? Now you got to do things that make you a money magnet, right? We were talking about it earlier, add value to people who have money. Very simple. Give them what they want, they will exchange money with you. If you try to add value to people who don't have money, they will not exchange money with you. They will exchange what they do have, maybe their time, their love, their affection, their experience, their knowledge, but they will not exchange money because they cannot exchange what they do not have. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So if you want money, go to people with money and exchange value with them, right?
Right.
If you want relationships, go to people who exist and exchange value with them, right? If you want knowledge of anything, go to somebody with the knowledge and exchange value with them. This is making sense.
Yeah.
So money, tie money in with people who have money do transactions with money. People who do not have money will not do transactions with money. We get this? Okay, very good. So what are something else you want in your life? Maybe a house? Is a house a thing?
Yeah.
Well, I want cigars and scotch.
I'm with you. This my vision board is being built right now.
Yes.
That picture.
All right, so
What about bourbon?
a cigar humidor. How about that? Cigar. He's a Scotch guy. I do whiskey, so it's whatever. We do our things. So that looks like a luxurious humidor, right?
Yeah.
Like that's money. That's stacked, right?
Yeah. The black one to the right, 3
This one is fancy.
Right there.
That's the one on show. Everybody agree this is fancy. This is showcase style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I
All
want.
right. And I promise this all adds up to something in the end. So, dream home, right? Where would it be? What's it look like? And you guys can be doing this on your phones, right? As we're going through this, have your Pinterest up and be looking, what is my dream home? What does it look like?
I just saved that shower.
I'm searching public right now.
This is super basic.
Right.
You can put whatever you want in here, right? You can go pull a picture. For my vision board, my first one, I went and I took a screenshot of my block. I only owned one house on it. I took a screenshot of that block and I put it in Pinterest. And if I was logged into my Pinterest, I'd actually be able to show it to you. And that vision board simply had the block I was living on. I wanted to own all those properties. And then it had the car I wanted to drive. It was a picture of perfect fitness. And then money, just abundant money everywhere. And it was within 3 years, I actually owned 6 houses on that block. And if you drive through my neighborhood, a block over, I also did projects over there as well. So it's a matter of just visualizing what you want. So there may be things that Pinterest doesn't have that you'll have to go collect and just put in there. So and you can just download a picture and say add to Pinterest. It's super, super simple to add them. So you can go out in the world. We were talking about a 12-unit deal in Fitchburg. Lisa, where are you? We were talking about a 12-unit deal in Fitchburg. You know what that house looks like. You know what the listing looks like. Download that picture, drop it into your Pinterest, right? This way now, when you look at it, you say, I'm buying that, I'm getting it. Right? Get a picture of the city of welcome to Fitchburg. Every town has this. Every city has a cement post or something like that where it says welcome to Fitchburg. Get that and get up there. You're moving to Fitchburg, right? Just get that set in your head. Get it in your vision board. This is a move you're making. Does this make
I want
sense?
pretty and finished.
What is it?
I want a pretty and finished.
Pretty and finished what?
You gotta
No, that
Yeah, 12.
12 unit done. She wants to.
So then visualize that. Go find a 12-unit finished, pretty, and put it in there.
I'll make it that way.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
right, but find that.
Photoshop.
Ah.
Find some
I see.
finished rooms, right? Go and look for finished, perfect rooms
They
and
say
put
about
them in,
badass cars. I got the car right there. Boom, I just connect.
right? But identify a property that looks just like that and go and get it, right? So if you want your ideal kitchen, or this is, say we decided this is the ideal house, or you want to be in this lifestyle, you want this in your backyard, you simply grab it, Save to the vision board. That's the kitchen I want. Just shopping in the universe, right? I love those showers. Bam, getting one.
I should have saved that one. I like that a lot.
Did you? Nice. We get the same taste.
Yep.
I just want to walk into a rain shower.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to walk in and it's like, oh, I'm getting clean.
Yep.
Perfect. All the work's done. Drag what's up, bud?
Bottom right for the reading room.
Perfect. I love that. You know, I almost want to change my shower to this thing right here.
Get
Oh.
cool.
So you can see
Yeah.
outside.
From there.
Remember the little combination? I'm gonna switch it up. All right. That's,
You can have 2 showers, man. It's a big
Nah.
house.
you're right. It's a big house. Big house.
Scroll down to the one with the ceiling.
Nice too.
2 more.
That's,
You
uh,
can't see
Plants
it.
in the shower.
A little bit of it.
Yeah, if you don't
That
want
kitchen right there is nice.
You like this kitchen?
Yeah.
I mean, how many kitchens do we need in the house?
Well,
All of
I'm a
them.
good cook, so.
All right. So what else are we missing? Yes.
The boat, you didn't put a boat in there.
Boats are luxuries. Boats are liabilities. I don't believe in them, but I will throw a boat in there for you. It's a French. It's a French boat.
Hang out on mine.
Right.
What is it? Hold on, one at a time, guys.
Set sail.
You can rent a boat, you can lease a boat, you can borrow a boat.
I put a picture of a
There we
guy
go.
with a boat, and that's your friend with his boat.
I got a lot of friends with boats.
Take care of your friends.
There's a couple companies you can lease them.
Yep.
When you go
Oh, that's what I
There's
want.
the one.
They're
This is
gonna
right here.
inside of
We
it.
were like, oh, this is fun.
This is Ron's boat. Ron.
Yeah, with a helicopter. Yeah.
Huh?
With your friend though.
Powerboat?
Yeah.
It's a boat that's got a boat that comes out.
It's a boat with a boat.
You want the boat to park in the boat.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a powerboat, right?
There
When
you go.
Tiger Woods
Yeah.
come out and says, "Hey, come on,
Yeah,
hang out with me."
plain and simple. Just make better friends. Super simple, right? Make better
Well,
I
friends.
want to do
I like
health.
the
health.
interior in the bottom right. Right
yeah.
there, it looks like.
That's the boat that goes inside the big boat. So
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Gotta have
Did,
that.
did you already do health stuff?
What is it?
Health, you know.
Health. What's the perfect example of health? Perfect health.
Go vegan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Some pictures of
Big
him.
All right, so we have some.
Yeah, okay.
He might need the alkaline diet. Nobody else does.
Cattle.
Oh yeah.
You should be able to eat
Yeah,
whatever.
stay alkaline.
The gut health is a good one.
Yeah,
Just everything.
acidic. Yeah, my daughter.
The gut health is a good one.
I really wanted to try that for
Yeah.
an extended period of time.
It's
I
awesome.
just don't
All
like
right,
it.
so who here wants to become a vegan this year?
Go
Shit,
home.
you can
Yeah.
buy for
Sorry,
freaking,
it's like
I don't like
even worse
meat
than
anyway.
vegan.
Nice
Citrus
to
is pretty cool.
save the planet.
It's just a matter of like, lately, every time you eat meat, you
Nice.
feel gross, you know? Yeah, all set.
So here I am. I bodybuild, so like vegan would suck for me unless I did it right. So there you go.
Well, that's-
How to
yeah, you
bulk
just
up on
gotta-
vegan. Not bad.
Properly.
Yeah.
Or hello, I'm vegan, because the idea is become something that everybody else will want to know about.
Oh, there you go.
So what else? That's health.
Security.
Maybe a little security. What do you mean? You need like a bodyguard around you?
Long term, like
I'm getting bodyguards. It's gonna be
Financial
badass.
financial security.
Financial security.
Like, yeah.
Beat people up.
What creates financial security to you?
A lot
different
of
for
money
everybody.
That you can hold for a long period of time and access whenever. Liquidity.
How about
Raises your income.
that's
High
where
back
we're going.
chairs.
Let me see if I can get bank balances. Best accounts, best account promo. No, that's not what I want.
Look under Robert
Why
Kiyosaki.
do I make it nice?
Playing a racing
Ferraris,
game.
bro.
That's the
Ferraris.
car. That's a nice
I'm gonna build my
engine.
vision board.
He's playing Mario.
Robert Kiyosaki.
Mario.
Video
Did you accuse me of playing video games?
Let's
That's
see.
highly
Warren
insulting to a
Buffett.
guy like me.
I would say
I jump over Warren Buffett. I'm sure he has one.
I am sure.
I'm with Ferraris. I don't understand what we're doing here.
No one put family in there.
You're right. We haven't gotten to the cars yet.
I put dogs
Put
first.
my
Family is
I'm shopping colors.
you
man.
take a picture of your family,
In
guys.
white with
Guys,
red interior.
you take a picture of your family just the way you want, like something that you love about your family, right? Is it when you're together for Christmas? Is it when you're out doing an adventure together? Do that with your family and then take a picture with everybody so you'll want to do it more, right? I have a picture in my house of me, my dad, my brother, my uncle, my favorite family members, all having a shot. We're putting it up there, and I was like, dude, we got to get this picture, right? I went, blew it up, put it on my wall. That's in my house because it just makes me feel like, yeah, my family, we spend time together, right? We're all working together when we spend time together because that's how we are. We're just like, how do we make money together, working on property or something? But that's quality, right? So it helps for family stuff, make it your actual family, right? Go out and take a picture with them. With relationship stuff, you don't need a picture of strangers making out. Go make out with your girl or your guy and
Just go make
have
out with
that,
some
right? Like, that is what it should be, right? You want better romance? Literally, go create romantic spots and take pictures. They last longer, right? This is how you maintain it. This is how you keep things going, is going, like, you'll see every single week I'm taking a selfie with you guys, right? I'm hitting myself with the same vision board. Hey, I'm surrounded in a crew of people who are looking to invest. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Very good. So family, relationships, those are personal. You gotta go do some work to build your vision board. It's gotta be personal. Go get that, collect that. It's very important to you guys. Make sense? Very good. So for account money in your bank, this is what I did. Go to your bank account, your online banking. Everybody has online banking? Go in there, add 3 zeros at the end of your balances. Whatever accounts you have, add 3 zeros to every one of them except for your credit card balances. Leave those alone. Run those to 0 so you can visualize having 0 on the credit cards and high on the bank accounts.
Balance.
If you have stocks and you have 10 shares of something, throw 3 zeros on the side of that too. This is making sense?
Yep.
This way now, instead of 10 shares, I've got 10,000 shares. And it's worth 10,000 more, 10 times more, 100 times more, right? This makes sense? That's how I've done it as well. I just go and I have on my house, I've got a bank account statement that's $5 million. I am very close to that being a reality. It's like dialing in, getting closer and closer. I built it a couple of years ago. All I did was go and copy and paste the zeros that were there and I just pasted them on. Yep.
So what does that do for you, adding the zeros? Is that like a psychological sort of...
It's more money.
Yeah.
You now know what that would look like in your account.
Hundreds in my pocket.
Exactly, but it creates a, you know what it's going to look like, so your mind starts attracting it. You start finding ways to get to it. If 3 zeros is too much for you, add 1 zero. Just start with something. Add that 0 though, right?
Well,
Add 1 0, 2 zeros, 3 zeros. Yep.
You know what is it? Reticulated
Reticular activator.
All right. He doesn't know what that is.
So, when you're looking for a parking spot, and this is how the vision board works, how visualization, how manifestation works. When you're looking for a parking spot, your mind starts hunting for things you would not normally have noticed. You start looking for the exhaust coming out of a car. You're looking for brake lights. You're looking for people walking to their cars. You're looking for, is this person coming from a car, leaving to a car? Are they pulling out? Are they pulling in? Your mind starts hunting for signs that there's a parking spot around you. Right? That's the reticular activator. When you start saying, I want my bank account to look like this, it does the same thing. What can I find to make it look like that? How do I get it to look like this? Right? What do I have to add in my life, in my service, in my skills, in my abilities, my people, to make my bank account look like that? Right? Does that make sense?
Yep.
And it works. When we're looking for that house, it starts with, okay, where does that house look like? Where is it? How much does it cost? If the house only costs $100,000, then you don't have to go make $1 million. Right? You can just go buy it with 100. In fact, you can buy it with 10,000 with as 10% down, right? And then you can just make a monthly payment. There's so many different ways to finance or buy the things that you want, or have the relationships you want, or the health or fitness that you want, right? You don't have to do yoga. You could do weightlifting. You don't have to do weightlifting. You could do what's that one that everybody's all crazy about, where they look like they're
CrossFit?
lifting super heavy weights, right? CrossFit. That fake workout. To all my CrossFit fans, right? So there's so many different ways to get there. The vision board's how you're getting there, right? It's what you want. And if you want to be a CrossFit pro, you go take pictures of you doing CrossFit and just amplify, right? Constantly amplify, improving as you're going. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, very good, man. So I would say for that particular one, you want to go actually get your own portfolio and just add to it. If you want to have a lot of stocks, because I like stocks for security and safety, buy 1 share of everything you ever want to own, and then just create the vision of that. Screenshot it, and then make it look like what it would look like if you had 10 times as much, or 100 times as much. Does that make sense? I've done that with, there's about 22 REITs that I follow. I went and I bought $100 of each share, of each stock, and then I visualized them. Okay, like, I'm gonna do that. And then I started adding $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month, every month I'd go and I'd buy half of the list, and then the next month I'd buy the other half of the list. And I continue to do that. It's small money right now to me. It's not like the end game, but it's a muscle that's working. Start with adding $100 a month, whatever it may be. If that, it becomes a muscle that you're just so used to using, eventually it's 1,000, then it's 10,000, then it's 100,000. And just adding it in consistently by starting small. By having the visualization of where you're going allows you to know you've made it. It allows you to know you're making progress. And if the month goes by and you've not added, you know you're not making progress towards your goal, it's, well, something has to change. Determination kicks in. Does that make sense? Cool. So, you do that, you do the businesses you want to own. If you want to own a pizza shop, you go and you type in pizza shop, or if you wanted real estate, if there was a certain business you want to own. So my buddy wants skyscrapers. My buddy Mitch Durfee's talking to me of skyscrapers all the time. So he's looking for something like this. He'd like to own something like this, or that, or this. Yeah, these are more common, so we'll go with that. Who here would like to own one of those? Well, we know that that's big money, right? Like it brings in a lot of cash.
There you go.
Yeah. What is it?
That's like the 1%, right? That's what. Yeah.
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 Actually, that's a percentage of the 1%.
Yeah.
That's not even the
Yeah,
1%.
yeah.
I'm in the
That's
1%.
high,
That's a
right?
percentage of the 1%. Yeah.
There's one for sale right now, 2 million.
They're all over the planet. They're for sale. They're all for sale. Everybody who owns one of those will sell it tomorrow for the right price.
Right.
Every one of those is for sale. They're investors. All right, so now you go home. Actually, now we go here. And I'm not used to using this on the laptop. Agent? Oh, is that my name? Okay. Where did I put my boards?
What
Boards.
about that good looking guy?
Right, the fashion? Vision board 2019.
Is your vision board?
This is the one we just created together.
Oh, nice.
I don't know how this. Yeah, it just manifested these chicks in here. It's
That's
like
awesome.
it knows. Perfect. What's up, girl? How you doing?
That's Photoshop.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
I should
anything
see
else
your
we didn't
face,
add
though.
in here? This must have been the
Yeah.
boats. We were clicking through boats. Randy, your car showed up.
What
That's
do you
awesome.
got?
Ferrari?
Ferrari, I told you, let's say Tesla for me.
Alright. And I don't know where the puppy came from.
Puzzles,
But-
puzzles, man.
It must have been listening to you as you were talking. It heard it between the lines.
Man, on my mini pit bull, that's what we get.
Well, I'll actually leave the dog in there. Okay, we got some cigars. Chick with cigars.
More chicks.
So this is. Yeah, it just doesn't fit.
Bye.
Enjoy. Have fun.
Take care, Jess. Good seeing you.
Easy. I like the dome
Were you not here when we did that?
right there.
You weren't paying attention, were
To the left.
you? You were playing Mario Kart over there.
No, I was.
Everyone was we're on our own.
So
We
you
had
guys
our
see
own
what we've
stuff.
created, right?
Yeah, man, working on my Ferrari list though, yeah.
So this vision board is something you carry with you all the time. Go a step further, print it out, put it on your, put it somewhere in your house. Go and put it on your desktop. You can play around with it. The images all are stored here. You're not stuck with them. You can adjust and move them. You can say, I want this over here now, and this is more important to me. I want to put it all together. So the kitchen's got to go with the other kitchen.
I like that a lot.
Right, so within this ballpark is kind of how I want to have my life. These are my top priorities. I'm tracking these things. Does this make sense?
Oh, that's what Pinterest is for, isn't it?
That's what it's for. Why do women get everything they want?
Wow, I just
Because they
realized
made the vision board and then it told you about it.
that. Oh, you guys are
Really
smart.
Credits out for this is one.
This is how it
Pretty
works.
straight
Yeah.
Pinterest, so.
I have a dozen of these, right? I have a dozen of these. When it's team building, when it's MBTI, when it's knowledge I'm looking for, I go and I grab the memes or I grab whatever is already like, they're not flowcharts. What are they called when, all the infographics. So I'll grab the infographics for a subject that I'm really studying and all the stats are there. I can just quickly go back and review it. So now it's imprinted in my head. Right? Over time, I gain that knowledge. If I know what I'm hunting for, like if there's a list of, you can go and type it right now and search
I use them for marketing a lot. There's a lot of cool stuff like
how to find hard money. Somebody's got an infographic out here on how to find hard money. All right, affiliate marketing, build your own $100,000 business. Not hard money. Let's do private money.
Yeah. That's hard money.
Right? There you go. Find a niche, product seller, create a logo, samples, finalize negotiations, supplier. This is similar concept, not the same one. Private investors, blogging, build a network, crowdfunding, social media, industry events. There's all sorts of information out here. And as you're going through websites and you're doing research, you find an image that is like, oh wow, all the stats are right here. This is perfect. Just pull it out, drop it into your Pinterest. So it's helpful for even research, for doing things beyond just your vision board, and it also helps you attract those people through, right? Because now you're attracting that to you. One of the most powerful things you can do is decide what you want. The reason you don't have what you want is because you don't know what you want, right?
That's true.
If you can very clearly define and speak to me and tell me exactly what you want, I guarantee you can have it within a year. But if you're not committed, like it's not something you clearly can define, you can't have it. If you can't define exactly what that would look like, it's impossible for you to have it. That make sense?
oh yeah.
Most people don't have what they want because most people won't go shop. They won't say that they want. They won't say that they're willing to have it. I was talking to somebody. Was it you, Sandra?
I don't know. What were you gonna say?
Well, oh yeah, good point. So I was talking about being known by everybody, right?
Yeah.
Being known by everybody, telling everybody like what you're doing, what you're looking for, hunting for it, and telling everybody, getting everybody on board with you. And what she had said was, oh well, I'd be afraid that people might bring it to you. Like, what are you afraid of? Oh well, what if somebody doesn't like you and they want to beat you up, or they want to take the things from you, or right? Don't sell that to me. Right? I'm not trying to buy that vision. The Kardashians have all the attention. You all can name them, right? You all know who they are. You can name them. If I say something about who's the SpongeBob guy? What was the song? How's the song go?
Who lives the pineapple under the tree?
Under the sea.
Everybody knows the second part, right?
SquarePants.
Who lives on a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob
SquarePants.
Bunch of adults know this, right? There's people, like if SpongeBob started a Capitol building company, everybody be handing them their money. He's a goofy sponge, but everybody knows who he is, right? Like that's the power of people knowing about you, right? And if, literally, this is my point, if SpongeBob came out and said, I'm raising capital would be his. If Kim Kardashian says, I'm raising capital, I'm making people money, she'll be raising capital.
Mm-hmm.
Because she says it clearly and enough people can listen and hear it. The most powerful thing is you deciding what you're looking for. You deciding what you want. When you decide, then you can go communicate it with other people and they'll bring it to you. But if you can't make that commitment, if you're sitting there with your thoughts and what you want and you're afraid to share them, the universe is afraid to bring them. Right? If you've got things secretly inside you that you want but you're afraid to tell people about, you won't have them. Guaranteed. Everything that you're afraid to share about people, about yourself, what you want with people, guaranteed you don't have. Does that make sense? Guaranteed you don't have it. I know, because nobody knows to bring it to you, not even the universe. It can't bring it to you because you haven't communicated it. You haven't even communicated it to yourself. You're like, oh, I want that, but I feel bad getting it. I feel like somebody might feel a certain way about me getting that, and so I won't get it. I'll just dream about it for a little bit. It'd be nice if I had it. But I'm not going to go get it.
I'm just gonna think about it.
I feel bad if I got that. I feel like people wouldn't like me if I went and I got those things. Does anybody relate to this? Or am I the only one, right? Am I the only one who's experienced those
I don't relate
feelings?
to any of that shit.
Yeah. Right. Look, no matter what you do, I guarantee you people will judge you. Here's the cool thing. The ones judging you don't usually talk to you. Never had somebody come up to me and be like, dude, I don't like what you do. I'm not a fan of you, bro. You know, if they did,
That'd be great.
it would be like a compliment to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm doing something.
Used to say it.
Watching in ABC.
Right?
Give you a piece of my mind.
Now,
You
what
are
I
the
do
greatest
here,
fan ever.
here's what I do here.
That's
From my
awesome.
fans, from the people who love me and care about me, they'll come to me and say, yo, this guy was talking so much shit about you, like he was saying this and or she was saying that. And I'm like, they were talking about me? Tell us,
Was it real estate?
Oh my God,
Or was it-
So you're a friend of mine, they were talking about me to you. They had the guts to do it with you. I bet they'd have the guts to do it with other people too.
Yeah.
So you're telling me this is what they said. They said that he like goes out there and helps people through real estate investing. He's raising the competition and he's helping other people make money. And instead, now he's taking all the deals away from us. You said this? They said this to you? That means that they're marketing me. They're going out there telling people that I do exactly what I do.
Yeah.
And those people are like, he does? Oh, I'm gonna slide dial that later. I'm gonna go in there and like hit his DM. It's perfect. It's perfect. My enemies are promoting me.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid of that. And the ones who, like, I've done some crazy stuff that I thought my family would judge me for, right? I moved to Las Vegas before Christmas. Like, I literally was like, Christmas is 5 days away. Peace. Like, I will not be here for Christmas. I'm out, right?
Cardinal sin.
Whatever. It was one of those things that I did because it was important to me, right? I went out and I did it. I enjoyed Vegas the entire time. When I came back, I thought the city would judge me. I thought my family would judge me. Like, I thought everybody was like, oh, he must be, doing cocaine, strippers, and gambling, right? He's in Vegas. When I came back, I'd written a book. I'd done yoga the whole time. I learned NLP. I learned hypnosis. I'd read about 14 books while I was out there, and I hung out with some of the greatest coaches in the country. It was my mission, my vision, what I wanted to do, right? When I came back, and I started telling people what I was doing out there, people were like, oh my God, you hung out in Vegas for 3 months? That's the life I want. I didn't even know that would be the response. They responded in a different way than I thought they would respond, right? Because it didn't matter. Once I got to the point where it doesn't matter how they respond, I'm just going to do what is best for me, what's best for my culture, what's best for my people that I care about. And I just committed to that cause. When I came back, even the people I thought would hate, like, dude, it's so cool that you did that. It's so cool that you went and lived that way for 3 months. So what we think is not real. That's strange. Come on in. What we think is going to happen is not going to happen when it's the negative side. Most people don't have the guts to produce a negative response to somebody in person. Does this make sense?
Big time.
But more people have the guts to give you a positive response in person. So they'll give you something good because they know that if you got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. They're not looking for conflict. They're not looking for a fight. And the very few people that are will probably never actually talk to you. Very seriously. So anything that you're hidden inside that you want, write it out. Write it on paper. Don't be afraid to say it. Go find it on Pinterest. Right? Very seriously. Right? Go find it on Pinterest. Like, map it out. If you can't write it down in public, who's been to my house? Who's seen my whiteboards on my walls? All right, who's watched my videos and seen I got whiteboards all over my house? The whiteboards are me saying, this is what I'm manifesting. This is what I'm going to create. This system, this is what I'm going to build. Anybody can walk in my house, any one of my rooms, and read anything on the wall. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm getting, bro. Like, that's who I am. That's what I'm producing. That's
I've
what
done this,
will be
I've
there.
done this, almost there. I'm about to
Yeah.
do that. Done that.
Right?
Yeah.
I showed you last night, right? I was like, yep, halfway through on this list, and I won't erase that until I've accomplished the full list, because I want to show that I'm making progress on it. And one of the pieces was become known as Walter Enroll Real Estate Mentor. Have I done that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody here knows that I mentor people in real estate? Yeah. You see the taglines, right? Yeah. So that was something I wrote before Vegas. I left Vegas. I wrote that board, right? I wrote that board out before I left Vegas, for Vegas. When I came back, I was on a mission to do everything that I'd written on that board. And I'm close to knocking them all off. And some of them just became non-priority. I wiped them off, got rid of them. Because I came back a different person, right? I chose to be completely different. But the vision boards, I have knocked everything off on that list. Everything that I put on a vision board that I wanted, boom, locked it in, get it. Even my Facebook is a vision board. You go to my Facebook page, and you see the 9 pictures that you get to choose up there. I got a picture with me and Gary Vee. I got a picture of me and Tom Ferry. I've got a picture with me and some of the biggest millionaires that I know in the business, my mentors. I got pictures with me and some of my closest friends. That's my vision board. I want to spend more time with really high quality people, right? What's cool is everybody else out there gets to see my vision board. They're all coming through and they're like, this is what Walter does. This is who he is. It just cements it, makes it more firm, more real. Right? Everybody's seen those pictures, right? You guys all have those too.
Pretty pissed.
What's on your 9? What's on your top 9?
Yeah.
Change it, right? It's one thing to come into this not knowing. It's another thing to leave this knowing and not doing,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
You guys get a lot of value out of this? Go ahead, what's the question?
Do you put dates that you want all this stuff? Like, or
Yeah.
deadlines?
It's, so for the vision board, it says 2019 on it. We just made a vision board for 2019. I'll make one for 2020. And then the goals, whatever it takes to get in between there, there's a bigger vision board. There's 2025, there's 2030. You can go out as far as you want, the big things that you want. I look at owning a skyscraper. You go into my house, you look at my vision board, I've got Trump Tower sitting there. I would love to own something just like Trump Tower. I'd say Amarillo Tower, right? I'm okay with that. Narcissistic, I just like to make money. That's all it is. The brand is strength. And Trump figured that out. And they all figured it out. Gillette, Hilton, like they know, put your name on a building, you're gonna make more buildings. You're gonna get more money. It just works that way. So you have to have the different levels. But yeah, you should be putting timelines on your goals. They should only be as realistic as you're willing to work for. Being realistic is not real, if that makes sense. It's abstract. There's no, how do you know that's realistic? It's realistic for you, maybe, because of that mindset. But if you wanted it bad enough, you could accomplish anything, because all you are is one person or two people away from that goal.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Whatever you want. The reason you don't have what you want is because you've never said, I want this now. You've never said, I want this right now.
Basically.
You've never defined it and gotten clear about it and then said, who do I have to meet to get that?
Yep.
And then if you knew that, you never went and took the action step to meet those people. Because you just didn't want it bad enough. The motivation wasn't there. Motivation, determination, action, results, success. That's the order. Ron created it, so we give Ron a round of applause. Guys, so we're all wholesalers in the room. We're all real estate investors. We're looking to buy more property. Everybody wants to buy more property?
I do.
Yeah? So the key to buying more property is getting the deal, right? Who knows when get the deal is?
We bought tickets. It's in January.
You bought tickets already.
Yeah.
All right, very
I
good.
don't know the exact date.
27th.
Okay.
January 26th to the 27th.
Yep.
25th to the 26th.
Oh shit.
Saturday and Sunday,
I'll
very
be
close.
there. I'm late.
So get the deal. We all did get the money. Who was here for get the money 2 weeks ago? Excellent. So get the money was how to get all the money, infinite money for every single deal you could possibly want. We went through it,
Yeah,
whether you
so
wanted
what's
something small or you wanted 1,000 units. The money is out there. There's a system and a process to getting it all. 1,000 units, you're going REITs or syndication. For 10 units, that's probably just private money or hard money, or commercial lending or residential, depending on where you're going, right? So the money was simple. The process to get the money was simple. We broke it down for you guys. And then we realized, well, getting money is hard without a deal. Right? Nobody will give you money without a deal behind it. There's no backing, then there's no money.
Yep.
That's the key to getting all the money. So after that course, we said, well, we've got to teach a course on how to get the deal. The mastermind gives us a lot of ideas, and we're finding where everybody's at, and that's why we do the mastermind. But get the deal is going to be broken down specifically into the many different niches and the different activities and the motivations, the determinations, the resets. So it's going to be a consumable product, something you have to come back to over and over because it's all mindset related. The skill sets will be there because you do need to be reminded of the skill set because you may not be paying attention to it in the first class, maybe the second time or third time you come. And if you've ever bought the class, you come back consistently for free as somebody who's part of the program. It is 2 days. I know that seems like a lot of time. We only get 365 in the year. So to commit 2 days to be able to get all the deals that you want, it's small investment, right? Small investment. Out of 365 that you're wasting, not getting all the deals, those 2 days are worth taking the time to figure it out so you can say, well, I know how to get the deals, I know where I'm going to do it, and just doing it, just taking the action steps, doing. The other side is bring people in the room who are of energy and determination and let them learn the skill set of bringing the deals. If you're somebody who has the ability to collect money and you have the ability to put a lot of deals together, Mike, bring people who are ambitious so that you can have them bring you the deals. That's my strategy, right? Teach people how to get the deal so they can bring me the deal. I want to pay everybody a wholesale fee. You bring me the right property, I want you to be a partner with me. If it was the right property at a high enough level for me, I might need help, right? So that's the same strategy for you guys. Bring people to these events so that you can build your own army of people who are wholesaling and bringing you deals. But learn, get the deal. It's important. It's very important. It's only $200. It's only 2 days. But that $200 in that 2 days gives you all the opportunities to make all the deals that you want afterwards. We're also tying in a training course. Ron and I are working very diligently, very hard to make sure that the Get the Money course is locked in. We're also building a wholesaling course, a landlord course, a flip course, so that everything is online so you can go back and review it anytime. Is that cool?
Oh yeah.
As you guys are doing this mastermind, trust me, you guys contribute to that. We're constantly taking out, oh, that was an issue for people. Let's make sure we address that. So the great questions that came up today, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for answering each other and sharing each other's knowledge and for sharing your networks and for sharing your skill sets and your energy and your time. Because in this room, everybody's growing together, everybody's making money. The mission is to change the planet. The reason he and I are operating, we had to go find our why, right? Start with why and then go and sell how and what. Our why is to change the world. We know it comes through financial intelligence. We worked all the way back and we said, well, why is Trump doing this? Well, it's because people just aren't educated enough to make decisions. The system's a little broken, right? We work in depressed cities. Boston doesn't need us, right? Fall River could use us. New Bedford could use us. Pawtucket, Central Falls, Springfield. So we know that what we do is necessary. We know, later guys, good luck today. We know that the mission we're on is important, and we know that the tribe we're building is important. Some of you will one day be coaches. Some of you will one day be trainers. Some of you will just be mentors, handing it back to other people, the next generation coming in to do what we're doing. Does that make sense? Some of you already know it. Some of you already approached me and said, hey, I want to be a coach. All right, some of you have already said, like, I want to give back. I want to build more and help more people get more. And for our coaches in the room, we know that that actually delivers us more deals, right? It's ridiculous. The more we give back, the more deals we get. So with that said, Get the Money. Ron, how do we get access to Get the Money? Get the deal, sorry.
That's GualterMurrow.com/intensive.
So GualterMurrow.com/intensive. Pass it along to people. It is a huge value to everybody that comes. It's a huge value to you to build your army of people who are going to come, right? To be shopping for you later on. I promise to over-deliver. I promise to make it worth far more than you guys paid, far more than the time you dedicated to be there, because that's just what I do. And I guarantee you, within months afterwards, all you have to do is show up and do what we're going to teach you, and you will get the deals. The only thing that will stop you from getting the deals is yourself. And if you come to the mastermind, this crew will not allow that to happen. We all agree to hold each other accountable to getting the deals, closing deals, getting the money to do the deals. And then on the back end, getting the labor to do the deals. Because that's, I would love for each one of you to have the issue he and I have. I would love labor to be your problem. Right? I don't have enough people to do the deals. I just solved that too. So apparently, no, I'll give you guys. Oh, get the deal. GualterMurrow.com/intensive. When you have a choice, always invest with the best. I'll see you guys next week.